So what I want to do is I also want to go over this story that I saw of this detective who talks about the investigation from the start. He believes that he was one of the first people, if not the first person, to start the investigation against YSL. All right? Let's start from the beginning, from the tippy top. You know what I mean? So Fulton County's district attorney, Michael Sprinkle, says he's been investigating Young Thug since 2016, when he allegedly found out Thug rented the car that was used in the murder of Donovan Thomas, aka Big Nut. Nut was YFN Lucci's manager. Remember, YFN Lucci dedicated a whole mixtape to Nut and everything. Part of why he got his deal and everything and started to blow up and become a star. And that's what we're referencing from that bond hearing that we were just talking about. This right here.
Well, 2016, when I found out that he rented the car that was utilized in the drive-by shooting.
Okay. What about, not you personally, the Fulton County District Attorney's Office?
That I can't answer. As far as I know, I don't know. I have no idea. If there were any other investigations regarding Mr. Jeffrey Williams, I don't know about them.
Well, could you answer if you knew, do you believe that you were the first person to begin an investigation into Jeffrey Williams, or do you believe that there was already investigations into Jeffrey Williams?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance into investigation.
Go ahead and ask him, please.
To your knowledge, how long have you had an investigation ongoing, when I say you, the Fulton County District Attorney's Office, against Jeffrey Williams?
For me personally, it would have been around, I want to say April of 2016 when I...
What's crazy is they had already launched an investigation against Young Thug in April 2016. We wouldn't have even thought of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as fans, that was the furthest thing from our mind. It wasn't this whole thing of all these Rico cases. Like, fans might see this now and be like, okay, it's starting to become commonplace. Even me covering these things, right? But then it just was like a rapper Rico case, like a rapper involved in a Rico case, a mass Rico investigation involving a rapper. When was the last time that probably happened in hip hop? I want to say what? Murder Inc. or something like that, like Ja Rule and those cats, like some old school stuff. You know what I'm saying? So nah, man, we wouldn't even been thinking of this, man. And this guy was already on top of it or launching the investigation that got us to here today.
Found out that he rented the car that was utilized in the drive-by shooting.
Okay. What about, not you personally, the Fulton County District Attorney's Office?
That I can't answer. As far as I know, I don't know. I have no idea. If there were any other investigations regarding Mr. Jeffrey Williams, I don't know about them.
Well, could you answer if you knew, do you believe that you were the first person to begin an investigation into Jeffrey Williams, or do you believe that there was already investigations into Jeffrey Williams?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance into investigation.
Go ahead and ask him.
So you heard that, man. He was like, he didn't even know if anybody else had launched an investigation. But based on the fact that he thought that Young Thug, or he felt he could prove that Young Thug rented that car, that's what gets us here today. You know what I'm saying? To wrap that up, all the times that YFN Lucci has been mentioned in this Rico indictment, including in the bond hearing.
Then a traffic ticket at that time. Again, no weapons were found on him and no drugs were found on him. Your Honor, on Act 78 from 11519, it's a video called Bad Boy. Now, understand at a point, Mr. Williams got into a beef, if you will, with another rapper by the name of Rayshawn Bennett, also known as YFN Lucci.
I still don't see any proof that he's going to be the lead witness or one of the lead witnesses in this situation. You know what I mean? And remember, YFN Lucci has his own Rico case that he has to worry about. He's got a YFN Rico case that's going on. Now, is there a possibility he might cop a deal in order to get the same deal that everybody else got? Like time served and go home? All that. He's probably going to get all that if he did, man. But I don't know. The likelihood. Because remember, YFN Lucci's involvement in the YFN Rico case is him being accused of being the driver when somebody else in his car got shot and leaving him to die, right? One of the guys, they allegedly went to somebody else's hood to do a retaliation shooting. While there, the people who were getting shot at retaliated and shot back. One of the people in YFN Lucci's car was shot in the head and was left there, allegedly. And that's how they traced everything to YFN Lucci. And they said that YFN Lucci even drove his Maybach truck to do the shooting.
The felony murder charge against Lucci involves an allegation that Lucci was driving his Maybach with some friends.
Bruh.
Craziness, man. Like, no, like you can't find that truck. You know what I'm saying? Rappers be tripping me out sometimes with some of this stuff, dog. Like, they're going to be able to trace a Maybach truck, bro. Like, there's not that many of those, dog. They be like, oh, who are the 2 people who bought one of these this year? You know what I'm saying? Crazy, man.
Bruh.
But it's all good. It's all good. I think as far as these rumors with YFN Lucci, I don't see any proof of it. Until I see an official plea agreement come through and this helps him in this case somehow, then okay. But other than that, I would just say, man,
stop the cap.
Exactly. Now, hopefully you enjoyed that story, but do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I do one of these updates. And we out of here. Peace.